What's up, YouTube? This is Rixxalight signing in. Well, that's the old outro. Jesus Christ, old intro.
Sorry. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever the new intro is, mix it with the old one, remix it. Oh boy, no. I didn't defeat 4 officers. I guess I didn't. Well, anyway, if you can just tell, I was reading a victory screen because the video you're watching now, I went to hit save, I typed it all up, written out the name, and my nerve twitched, and it made me cancel the save instead, and I lost all of my audio data. So I'm just going to do a quick recap of what basically I was talking about, because usually when I'm playing as these customized characters that you will see later on, I do tend to go into a little bit of the storyline behind them and relate into a story of some kind, which is fine. Now it's going to be a little bit confusing because I know I'm right about now I'm setting up weaponry, I'm setting up whatnot and whatever, you know. In fact, I might just cut out the beginning bit and just go in for the fight, because you don't really need to know the beginning bit, just go into the fight. So it's going to shave some time off while the video is still clicking in, processing. So anyway, the character we have today is using Trishula's, another weapon that's unique to customized characters, I think. But, right, so the character we have today is the third child of the Rixxalight family, which is part of a planet called Rixxia. There's 9 different households, Rix is one of them, and Rixxatrix is third child to the Rixxian throne, or, well, third to the egg if we go from Rixxalight's point of view. So his first child, Rixxalight, we saw the other day, or last week at some point I think. He has a middle child, which is called Rixxi, which we don't have in this game. Well, I do have her in the game, but we just don't have her as a playable in the rotation, because she's one of my favourites that I like to keep close to. And the youngest daughter, who we have right now, Rixxatrix. She was born with the power of speed, so you'll see at some point around this time, or maybe where I'm looking and going through like the victory of speed and the speed stuff, because she's a speedster. She has fast healing because she's speedy as well. That's what she was born with. There's not much to really say about this character, to be honest, apart from she dies young. Not incredibly young, but still dies young. And because of that, there's not really much to say about it, apart from that there's 3 children to Rixxalight. There's a 4th child, but I did go on a little tangent of how there was a 4th child that's not related to the first 3, because there's an alternate timeline. So how my story goes is it follows a timeline where a guy called the main character Rixxalight is supposed to survive. Or, sorry, he survives a certain battle. He fights a demon in this timeline who gives him a sword to technically teleport and cross dimensions. In this quote-unquote alt timeline, which was supposed to be the original timeline, he doesn't have that sword and eventually gets killed. So how it happens is his father dies, which still happens in the newer timeline, just in a different way. He gets banished to Earth because he doesn't get banished, so he abandons his planet to avenge his father's death, and in doing so, the higher tier of Rixxians end up banishing him, so he can't really return to Earth. So at this point, he doesn't. So in the original battle, he nearly gets killed. His dad survives. The battle wins, and there's a lady, a mistress, inside the castle of Castle Rix, or Castle Black, whatever you want to call it, and she heals him. Them two get a bond from there, and then the child who you're playing, or the person we're playing as today, is one of the 3 kids that they have. But in the alternate timeline, he doesn't get healed by this person. Watches his father die. Rixxalight follows him to Earth, kills him in Earth, and then because he gets banished, he can't go back to his home planet, so he chills out on Earth, and has a fourth child named, I think, Rixception, which is a character that I had to force into the storyline because when I played this game, one of the Rix characters had a child and added them to the story. So it made sense, I can make it, because I want to make every single character slot in a story from my story, so it kind of ties in together, which is really, really nice. That being said, this fourth child it does exist, and that's basically it. I explained it a lot better this time than I actually did in the original video, which is quite insane. Because in the original timeline, when he still ends up getting banished in the original timeline, Rixxalight, because, well, he becomes king after his dad dies. Like, dude, I'm gonna die. Like, fair enough, you're being appointed because your dad's dead. Like, cool. He does his auditors. When exploring with his blade, he finds a dimension that's just void, and in the void he meets a guy who's basically a version of death. He can do something. He has like a Grim Reaper sword. He brings him to the planet to heal him because he's nearly dead, and the higher ups find out about it and says, right, dude, this is your warning. You're not allowed to bring Earthlings here. You should know this, but you're a king, so we can't really just banish you off the limb. If you do it again, we will banish you. So when it happens, several years pass. He comes and goes from Earth. He comes and goes to different planets and shit. He does bring someone else instead to the planet, and he knew full well that he was going to get banished because there was going to be a fight and stuff like that. So he brought him out. When the fight was over, he appointed the second daughter, because the first daughter was either, I don't know how the timeline goes yet, either she died in this battle or she was trying to find something, because there's supposed to be 10 households, so I might either have her find the 10th place that was supposed to be the Lost Kingdom or have her die. So that means the second child would have become queen. The third child would bring him back to this point to say, look, yo, dad, something dangerous is happening, we need you. So, okay, fair enough, then let me bring this dude, because he knew, so he came, saw the fight, realised what was going off. They went like, okay, let's appoint the queen. They went back to Earth, got a human, brought back, and they said, right, you're banished. And he was like, yep, that's fine. He went back to Earth. Obviously he's allowed to visit this point because he's done good shit. And yeah, he ended up getting banished either way, but it doesn't, the person who he has a child with in the now in this timeline lives actually has a child with someone else. And I like that child, but we never get to see those. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to explain a little bit in this recap, so enjoy the rest of this video. I will shut my mouth right now so you can watch the rest, and I can just go away and quick recap. And also tomorrow there is going to be another, well, from today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next Monday, next Tuesday, they're all going to be characters that I've created, so there's going to be a little storyline for me to explain a little bit about them all. Some of them are going to extend a little bit, some of them are going to be shorter a little bit, and some of them will just end abruptly because, well, I'll either die or win. We don't know. But anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Enjoy the rest of this video. I will see you, or we'll talk more about this storyline tomorrow if you're interested. If you're not, then, well, suck it up and deal with it.
さっきの礼をさせてもらうぜ。
ここは守りが手薄です。私たちが守りましょう。
お前何度くりゃ気が済むんだ。まあいいぜ、相手になってやる。
敵を連れてきた。いいだろう、この俺がまとめて吹き飛ばしてやる。
しくじったか。あとは頼んだぞ。覚悟しやがれ。ひとひねりにしてやるぜ。しくじったか。あとは頼んだぞ。やりやがったな。借りは返す。覚えておけよ。もっと誇ってよいぞ。お前何度くりゃ気が済むんだ。まあいいぜ、相手になってやる。手は心配するな。わしは海流中だ。しくじったか。あとは頼んだぞ。
お見事でしたよ。その調子で励むことです。
大な敵がいるようだ。あの者を撃って流れを引き寄せよ。
私を倒そうと無謀な身の程を知るがいい。
命は我らが制圧したぞ。
一旦引き、次の策を講じねばな。